Well, Duncan, we have finally watched your movie, and so far it's been amazing. I want first of all congratulate you for your work.
Thank you so much.
And I wanted to, with our first question, to ask you, as its director, was Warcraft especially hard, especially since it's kind of contrasting with your previous work?
Yeah, I mean, my first two films were much smaller, so I think the technical side of the filmmaking, it was new to me, but at the same time I was surrounded by amazing people. So my job was still the same as always, is to work out how I wanted to tell the story and work with my actors. But the thing that was most different was the time frame. I've been working on this film for 3.5 years, and that's a lot of time.
Well, I also wanted to ask you, because many scenes seems like even out of the video game.
Yeah.
And yet they are so realistic.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about how did you film them?
Well, we use this technology, motion capture, which is something which has been around for a while now, and they used it for, Gollum in the Lord of the Rings films, and then in the Planet of the Apes movies. So the technology has been improving all the time. Now you're able to do motion capture in the film set with regular actors. So when you're filming, you're getting the live action elements, and then you're able to replace the motion capture actor afterwards, which is much easier than it used to be, where you would have to shoot the live action and then shoot the motion capture separately. It makes things much more easy.
And one of the most acclaimed features of the film is that you actually achieve to show both sides of the factions.
Yeah.
You actually show how both humans and orcs are evil and bad.
Yeah.
Has it been a challenge to actually to fit the roles of the Alliance and the Earth in the movie?
I think there was the challenge was always to get the balance right, so that the audience could sort of learn to care about both sides, and there is kind of an ensemble on both sides as well. There's a number of characters that we want the audience to care about. So that was a little bit tricky, and one of the decisions we made was that we wanted to get the audience to care about the orcs first. Because it felt like if we could get them to care about the orcs first, it would be easier to do it that way than getting the audience to know about the humans and then these creatures, and like I think it would put a bit of a distance between them.
Absolutely. And nevertheless, not everyone knows about the lore of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Do you think that everyone actually can enjoy the movie, even though they have not played the video game?
That's what we tried to do. I think we made a film. Pixar does it every film, where they make a film that works for kids and then it also works for the parents. On a different level. And I think what we were trying to do is to make a big, fun fantasy film that works for everyone. And then if you do know about Warcraft, you're going to recognize locations and things and then maybe little in-jokes throughout the movie. So you're kind of trying to make a film which is entertaining for two audiences.
And I think that's a very interesting point, because yesterday when I was watching the movie, one of the things that I could realize was there are plenty of Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Can you explain us more about them? Do you think that you have included many of the elements of the video game into the movie?
I think so. I mean, I think anyone who watches the movie once might catch a few of them, but there are so many in the movie. It's not just good for me; it's good for you as a fan. If you go a second
you can
time,
always watch
you're
again.
You're gonna see so much extra stuff.
Absolutely. If you are given the chance, would you like to make another movie of Warcraft? Maybe expand on the history of Thrall or Anduin or...
Yeah, I mean, Thrall is obviously a very intriguing character. I'm fascinated by him. I think if we got the chance to do another one, he would be very, very interesting and someone that would, we've obviously set up for.
Yeah, fully.
So no, I would love to do that.
And you are a WoW player, right?
Yeah.
Would you like to continue this story up to the point in the present expansion?
No.
Why not?
That would be the rest of my life. No, I think if I'm very fortunate and if people like the movie, I would love to do 3 movies, and Thrall would be a central part of that. But then I would love to pass the torch to someone else, and then I would just go as a fan and as an audience member and just enjoy the movies from there.
You just mentioned 3 movies. Which would be the third one? Do you have any idea what the third one?
That I can't talk about.
Nothing, not even in a small clue.
Well, look, the idea is that Durotan and the orcs have lost their homeworld, and they've come to this place where there's nothing but war. You would hope that by the end of the 3rd movie, the orcs have a new home.
I hope so. I really hope so. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
And finally, how did you feel? How excited are you to actually share the movie with your fans and with the World of Warcraft fans?
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, they've been so patient and they've been waiting for such a long time. I remember being a fan of the Warcraft movie, hoping for it to come out when other people were attached and waiting for that. So I know that they've been waiting a very long time, and I thank them for their patience. I hope that they feel like we've given them the movie they wanted.
Well, that's everything I wanted to ask you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Nice talking to you.